All right. We are live. This is the Wrestling Hooligans. This your boy Juicy Jeiko, Violent Vic. Say what's up, Vic.
What's up? Um, where do we go?
Hooligan
Hooligan
Nation.
Nation? Yeah, it's been so long, guys. Sorry, getting old, forgetting things.
Oh man, it's been only 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
Already
I mean,
forgetting.
we're cutting down on the budget. We didn't have an intro music or nothing.
Oh. No, man, I gotta put the intro music on another. F that, or we just gotta get some new intro music. But intro music's got to go on something else. I got to see how I'm going to do that. Can't have two devices over here. I got to see. Maybe I could find the song online and then play. But right now,
yeah, we got to get
technical difficulties.
We got to make Jim Johnson again. Make us one.
Oh, no. Or your boy, what's his name?
Oh, yeah. DJ. What the hell is that guy's name?
No, not DJ.
Oh, Josiah Williams.
Josiah. Oh, man. Freaking the lost actually the sober hooligan would be over there. What's gonna call it? Freaking jizzing all over the place. He had Josiah right wrestling hooligans.
Yeah, he'd be gushing and blushing, everything.
Everything. Maybe I'll tell Josiah, I was like, can you do anything pro bono for some for a broke podcast?
People like, here's the ones that threw out last week.
Yeah. It'll be anything. You could you freaking rap about Baron Corbin. We'll play it. Oh man. Yeah, man, a lot has happened, man. I want to first apologize to the Hooliverse. Life happens. AEW takes forever for the to do a pay-per-view, and it was already like 12 o'clock. And whatchamacallit, I didn't feel like doing another 2-hour show right after that.
Yeah. So there's still a lot of sacrifice on Jeiko's body, Hooliverse.
It's not even that, man. Oh, don't even get me started with all these bootleg companies doing the pay-per-views and stuff. I couldn't even get that done right. I'm horrible when it comes to that. Trying to find bootleg streaming. Horrible. I went on Reddit and everything, couldn't find it.
Yeah, I don't even bother. I just watch the 11 or 12 minute synopsis on YouTube right after.
I was like an hour into AEW, whatchamacallit, and then I just gave up and I just bought it. Yeah. I was like, I can't do this. And
how much is it? $50?
Yeah, it was only $50. So I wasn't really that mad. I was like, it's $50.
Only $50. That's a lot for fucking one or two matches.
Oh no! I was able to see the whole thing.
No, I'm just saying 1 or 2 matches that were good.
Oh yeah.
Rest are all just like TV one matches.
Nah, they were. Yeah, you're right. There was it was probably like 3, 4, maybe.
I mean, $50 is as much as we used to pay for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that ain't no WrestleMania.
Well, you're right though. You're right, because back in the day, we used to be able to pay like $30, right? And then UFC wasn't too bad, but now UFC, ever since they got a few years ago, they jumped their prices, and then that's the one that's hard to stomach. Sometimes it's like $70 something.
Oh, really? Is that high now?
Yeah, the good matches, like if it was like John Bones Jones match that's about to happen in March, yeah, that's gonna be like $75.
Yeah.
So I used to have this. I used to do whatchamacallit, your boy.
Oh, JMB.
JMB, yes. Yeah. Trying to think of his name. Boy JMB. Yeah. And then I stopped.
I think they still have it because it's still on my Facebook. But
I went that night. I was about to buy JMB just so I could get it rolling. And I don't know. I think he was shut down or something.
They probably should have shut him down, man.
Yeah.
All those ski channels you got.
Nah, I think the main reason he shut it down is because, man, have you ever seen one of his posts? He'll be posting like some stuff, and then all of a sudden he has like over 100 people that start yelling at him
No,
because
yeah,
because
it's
of
like you people can't follow directions and shit. Fuck.
yeah, people yelling at him on, oh, I can't get disconnected, or oh, it's buffering issues, and man, I would have said F you a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's better just to op- I don't know, get a real job. And he probably has a server at home or something, and he's just running all these channels off of it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, a lot's happening in wrestling. We had that AEW pay-per-view. We also had Survivor Series last week. I was traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been earlier, but we got derailed. We ended up going to some breweries in North Carolina, Charlotte. Woo! Yep.
How was it? How was downtown Charlotte?
It wasn't too bad. You know, we were over there trying to check out the lay of the land. Generally, my wife really likes Charlotte. She wants to end up there, or North Carolina in general. So we checked out Charlotte. We got a couple friends over there, and we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't too impressed, but then again, I only went for like one day, so I don't really know everything else.
I mean, is it like a big city, like Charlotte, like I don't know, like White Plains or something?
I mean, it has its parts. We were at the south end. I didn't go like where all the big buildings were. I think we were only like about like 15 minutes away from the actual Carolina Panthers stadium, for what I know.
Okay.
But like I said, I only went for one day. I've been in. I was talking to my wife. I was like, I've been in Charlotte, but it's been at parties at at night, so I don't even recall all of this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like,
I mean, back when you used to get really juicy.
yeah, yeah, I was really oozy out there. Yes, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, traveling back, Survivor Series was going on, and I didn't watch that until the next day.
Yeah.
Got home until 1, so we missed out on a lot. We got a new AEW champion, MJF. We had the War Games pay-per-view happen, and that was freak. What were your thoughts of War Games?
I thought it was a good pay-per-view. Both of the War Games match, actually, there was two, so those are really done well, and especially the men's one was good ending. Got the storyline involved. I mean,
the storyline was heavy involved. They even were going through it in the middle of the pay-per-view. It was like a mini soap opera going on.
Yeah, especially when the cage door opened and Roman said, "Nah, Jimmy, let Sammy go."
Yeah, man, that was epic.
Yeah.
The female though, that was a little bit disappointment. There was too many botches going on, bro.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the females, they really don't have a storyline. Just throwing these girls together. I mean, it's just. I mean, if they had a storyline like the men's one, it would have been a better. Even with the botches, it was a okay match, but it just the foreshadowing and the storyline, and even after like what they do on Raw is like nobody really gives a shit about Damage Control. I mean, it would have been way better if Bailey actually won the title and they had all three titles. Then it would mean something. But Bianca's still the champion, and I mean she should drop it to Bailey I mean, at least for a month or something and get it back.
No, I agree. I mean, they dropped the ball on the whole Damage Control, and then it's like, The only person you could hear on Damage Control is what's her face, Bailey.
Yeah.
Because the other one doesn't. All she does is freaking speaking Japanese, and the other one was, she's got the accent going for her. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And then they brought her friend back yesterday.
Yeah.
The girl, I don't know. She was a pretty girl. Now she look like I don't know, trash.
Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, Kai came out looking, weird, and then this girl came out looking weirder. I'm like, what the fuck?
Weirder. Well, she needed some type of look, you know what I mean? Because she wasn't here for a while, and
I mean, I think the only looks they do is fucking find a different hair colors to do.
Yep, essentially that, or a haircut.
Yeah.
Or you wear a leather jacket.
Or white girls in dreads.
But yeah, so I think Survivor Series, I like the idea of adding war games to it. It adds to it. I think if they keep that going, that's going to be awesome. It'll be something to look forward to with Survivor Series. It gained something, because for a while they were jacking up the whole Survivor Series feel. Like, we grew up in the 80s with the nostalgia where they were like tag team, groups versus this group, that group, and then they just lost it. And then all of a sudden it just happened like once in the pay-per-view. This, at least, it adds to it. It's gonna make it hopefully better, because it could happen like what happened with the females, and just have them throwing random people in there and not part of the storyline. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, I still like the way they did in the early '90s. They get all the faces, whoever wins the Survivor Series, and then all the heels, whoever wins at the Survivor Series. That's the main event. Like they have their own team.
Yeah.
And I remember it was at the 1 year it was Hogan and Ultimate Warrior won against like five heels. It was such a good pay per view.
Yeah. But yo, man, we're getting there, man. They already started playing the Royal Rumble commercials.
Yeah.
That's what, July 28th, right?
January.
Oh, jam.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting you and Silver Shaji to be driving over. No, you just gotta flip out the money for some Red Bulls and a coffee for Shaji, and you're good.
Well, he might be able to do it. But
yeah, it's on a Saturday. It's a Saturday now, right? The pay-per-views. So
yeah, that sober hooligan, man, he needs to get back on a podcast. Yo, literally, we went to his birthday brunch, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta get on a podcast and all this other nonsense." And then waiting for him, because actually I told him, "Yeah, let's do it tonight after the brunch." Didn't happen.
I mean, now you got no excuse to be sober. You shouldn't be,
acting Uzi.
Yeah, no, you're the opposite of Uzi, whatever that is.
You shouldn't be Uzi, loosey, goosey out there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's break it down, man. This week in wrestling, some breaking news. You got anything for us?
I mean, we saw like in the results of like the whole week, there gonna be two returns. I expected two returns back to WWE.
Yep, two returns back to WWE. I know there's some dirt sheet news out there with whole Regal and his whole contract situation with AEW.
Yeah.
You know, some people say it's this year, some other people say it's 3 years. I don't know. I wasn't there when he signed it, so
Well, what I heard is he was on a like he had a thing in his contract so he could leave whenever he wants. I mean, I don't know how true that is. I mean, it would make sense if what they did to him on TV is to write him off.
yeah.
I mean,
don't even.
I don't know how he's gonna come back from that. If he comes back next week, it'd be stupid.
Yeah, we got to find out what's good, what the hell's going to happen, and we're going to get to that when we talk about AEW, because that whole scenario is just weird.
Yeah.
But then there's today I got something on my feeds saying that The Rock might be the one chosen for winning the Royal Rumble. I don't know how true that is, but you know,
I don't think Rock would even want that. I think just somebody just making up bullshit.
Yeah, it's all good though. All right, let's break it down, man. Let's get to what's gonna call it, Monday Night Raw. Boom, Monday Night Raw. All right, Monday Night Raw started off with your girl Becky Lynch. She's back in town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And she had a strong performance at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
She was the one that got the win with the leg drop from the top.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, she must have been hurting. Her ass must have been hurting.
Yeah, I did think that too, man. She had that.
Probably like, stay away tonight.
But yeah, she went and brawled against all the Damage Control, and she held her own. I was just like, man, she's taking on them all.
Yeah, I mean, at least have a weapon if you're gonna do that. I mean,
yeah, she was fighting all through the whole freaking stadium, beating them up left and right. But you know what I did like? What she did? I did like how she went into the crowd. She's like, I can't be the man of the people and not be, you know, I love that little segment.
Yeah, she just trying to do the old school DDP.
I like that whole old school segment. It was actually pretty good. But next up we had the OC with Mia Yim versus and Judgment Day, right, with Rhea Ripley.
With versus Rhea. What was it?
She yeah, her outfit, man, was like the highlight of freaking Survivor Series.
Yeah, I mean that's always been her outfit, so I don't know why you highlighted the Survivor Series.
I mean, she normally, but now she's got, you know, before she had the long leather pants. Now they look like freaking garters. Like
no, ever since she joined Judgment Day, that's been her outfit.
Yeah.
I remember wearing that when she was fighting Raquel. Well, not Raquel. What's the other little girl from NXT?
Forgot what her name is. Not
Roxy.
Raquel. Candice.
No, Roxy.
Oh, Roxy.
Yeah, she came out with wearing that, and she gave Roxy that missionary pin.
They had they don't know what to call Mia Yim now. She gave them that she mentioned her nickname, what is it, Me Chin or something, and they be bobbling it all the time, man. They call her Me Chin, they call her Mia Yim. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And then they put the one thing as a caption, and another thing is what they call her.
Oh man. But yeah, man, this match was actually pretty good on Raw.
Yeah.
I watched all of it. It kept me in tune. The only thing that I was thinking about this whole time is like, man, they're still keeping on with this these two going against each other. You know what I mean? I wasn't all too happy to see them again.
But I mean, at least it's not like going on for like 6 months. It's just maybe a month or two.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. So I guess I got to be. And you're right though. can't be too hard on them yet. If this continues on for 6 months, then yeah, we got an issue. But surprise though, Judgment got the win on this one.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up, we had another group come back. The Street Profits. Street Profits came back. Oh, before that, Bloodline. Yes, the Bloodline came out. Bloodline came out with Sami Zayn, and they were all hyping up their win at Survivor Series and how, they got extra Uzi over there, and then your boy Kevin Owens came out to break up the show, and then essentially call out essentially call out Sami Zayn for being not, just saying I'm not gonna do this with you, not do that for you, and then Jay was like, you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me.
Yeah, it's a main event. Jay Uso's back.
Yeah, and they main evented Monday Night Raw, which was good, and that was another good match. That was an awesome match.
Yeah.
Overall, man, this Raw was really good.
Yeah, I was listening to Mark Henry and whoever he does Busted Open with today, and they were talking about how this was probably the best Raw all year.
Match per match, yes.
Yeah.
Match per match.
What do you think of Solo never hugging in the group? What do you think that's about?
I'm all right with that. I think other people that are looking for a storyline, they're looking to say, hey, Solo's going to be the first one to escape. They look at it like, hey, they look at it like he's going to be the one that has issues with Sami Zayn, or he'll be the one that'll break from these guys. A lot of mention is with his name Solo, and then how he is and he doesn't react. But he's the enforcer, though. He's playing that enforcer role correctly. So, those are always the hardest to join the big hugs. But yeah, next up we had Chad Gable and the Academy go against Street Profits. Street Profits came back. Funny thing, I was watching this and my daughter was watching it with me, and all day I was going, shoes, please. Shoes. And then at the end, oh, thank you. And she was rolling. She was high off of some this McDonald's milkshake. And she was rambling on off, and I'd just be like, shoes, please. And she just kept on freaking balling. It was pretty funny. It was a family moment.
Yeah, you did that. Started annoying Jen?
Yeah, although Jen Jen was annoyed with Lena just talking and talking. She was high on sugar, bro.
Oh.
And then whatchamacallit? I started doing shoes, please, and then she started joining in, and I was like, what the hell? So look at that. Alpha Academy making family moments.
All
right.
That is catchy. Like Miz, what that thing Miz used to say? Oh yeah, correct.
Yes. And this is when you watch too much wrestling and you start bringing it into your family. Jen was making a list on something, and I was like, "You just made the list." Oh man, it was hilarious.
She's like, God damn it, Jeiko, life is not.
When she doesn't know where it's coming from, that's when she's like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you saying? So then I got to start sending her clips, just like what you said. Lovely today.
Like, sometimes when I hang up the phone, I say, thank you, I'll fuck you, I'll buy. Like Jim Cornette says. That's what MJF said at that press conference.
Yeah. Next up, we had the storyline with the Miz and Dexter Loomis. This been playing out for the past month. I've been into it. Um, call it? They had that NXT feel to it with the storyline though, right? Because you had Johnny Gargano. He must have been the one behind all this, but Dexter finally got his money and he got his contract.
Yep.
Yep. So a good ending. Now we got Dexter Loomis. Let's see who's his next little stalker victim gonna be. I hope that's the case.
Yeah, if they're gonna keep the gimmick going.
Yeah, I think that'll work. The crowd loves him.
How long do you think he could go without talking though?
Depends. I mean, if is he gonna stay with Johnny Gargano? Then he could go a long time without talking.
Or they just bring Indy up. I mean, if she's not doing anything, let her
She
talk.
is yeah, she is totally not. I mean, yeah, I would agree with that, but
They could just have the new that faction just together because Candace, her, and Johnny.
it,
But oh yeah, Austin Theory, you can't be in it. So
no, Austin Theory can't beat him. And then let's get into that. Austin Theory from Survivor Series, surprise win, man.
yeah, but you knew he was gonna go that way because they repackaged him.
Yeah, well, they repackaged him real fast and they put him right back into it, which was dicey. It definitely got the heel heat on him. But I'm liking it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like this Austin Theory. He's toned down on the nerdy geeky thing, and he's got that serious side to him. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, he's not none of that bullshit, that selfie bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. He was trying to be too social media when it came to that.
Yeah, and, at least it makes up for losing that briefcase. Because everybody thought his career was done after that.
I think that's why they did it with this, right, man? Because of the fact that they know how much damage a person could get by losing that.
Yeah.
Because you become the butt of all jokes.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes freaking Baron Corbin is still trying to come back from that.
Yeah. No, Otis too, but he lost it in court.
Yeah. His was just a little weird. Yeah, don't even get me started with that nonsense. All right, let's see. So yeah, so I'm guessing we're gonna get in a couple weeks we're gonna get Austin Theory and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, man. What can you say? He said it in his promo. He's Monday nights, man. This fool, you give him anything, you give him a doodoo song, all of a sudden he got the freaking the whole arena going over. Oh, it added to it now because the way that it starts, right? Because it brings some seriousness. But before, when he just came out to that was always weird, bro. But yeah, it's working now.
I'm kind of glad he got rid of all that religious stuff, like with the church glass and all that stuff. And now he's just like trying to be Elton John or something.
All right, next up, we had your girl Candice LeRae going against Dakota Kai.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pretty decent women's match. Candice LeRae is, these two, they have history, so they put on a good match over here. Candice LeRae ended up coming out with the win. Good for her. Let's see what they do with these two. Maybe she'll get a tag team partner to go against. Since she already got the win on one of the tag team, half of the women's tag team champs.
Yeah, and that special person should be Indy.
Special person should be who?
Indy.
And, oh my goodness, you just trying to bring Indy back in?
Yeah, man. They were tag team champions in NXT.
They were, but they're not going to bring her up. They got something planned for her eventually.
They got nothing planned for her.
All right.
She's job to Toxic Attraction and the Roxy girl. That's it. That's our future NXT.
Next up, we had the main event, which was main event Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens. Good match, bro.
Yeah.
This match went on for like 20 minutes, the last minutes of Raw. Real good, back and forth. And KO, man. KO came out with the dub.
Yeah. Yeah, KO with those shots, man. He got a good working punch.
Yo, shout out to Jey Uso, man. You can definitely tell that this dude's been doing his work in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What you call it? Well, did you hear those reports that Roman Reigns was mad at KO after he did an open hand slap on him during the Survivor Series match?
Yeah, I heard about that he was mad after the match.
Yeah.
He's got to be all right. People, he's also got to understand that that's what the fans want. They want to hear that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, he's he's not like this is an AEW where everybody's just brawling in the back after one little bullshit.
Everybody's
Andrade after I hit that fight with Sammy.
Everybody's brawling in the back in AEW. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems like that's the thing to do now.
Yeah, I mean, KO and Roman Reigns were professional. I mean, Sammy and Andrade, the whole feud with them in the backstage was because Sammy was complaining Andrade was too rough in the ring.
Sammy, of all people, was complaining he was too rough.
Yeah.
God, my goodness. Let's see. All right, let's start off with we were already talking about it. We might as well go into AEW. John Moxley started off the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of torn on having lost his title to MJF, right? I was always wondering where they're gonna go from here, right? Is he gonna try to go back after the belt? And I guess we found our answer, right? Next man up for him, most likely looking like him and Adam Page.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking he was gonna go away for a while, but he's gonna stick around after the title picture.
Well, there were reports that that he was trying to get some rest away.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe I'll leave after Hangman. You know what I mean? Because most likely him. We'll see what happens. But he called see if there's any tough SOBs up in the AEW locker room, and Hangman and Adam Page came out. We all know what happened last time these two got together, and he mentioned that, and it turned into full on brawl, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like that at the end. He's like, "Oh, do you remember what happened last time?" Or that had me rolling.
I mean, maybe this time he'll leave John Moxley laying, and then he goes away for a while.
Yeah, sometimes I'm over. My wife and daughter catch me laughing at certain things like that, because that right there was a nice way to start that brawl by him saying that. And that what I just did right now, which was cackled and laugh. They'll see me in the corner with my my beats on, and they're like, "What the hell are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it."
You doing Seth Rollins cackle?
Oh, that's a good one. I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
but oh man. I was talking to Jen, and I was like, give me some advice on how to make my podcast a little bit lively. And she talked about, what you're missing? What? You're missing Pablo's laugh. Yeah. She's like, yo, Pablo's laugh will go viral. So I was over there just laughing because I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh man, goodness.
So we gotta pay him $1 every time we use it. We just record the
Oh
laugh.
no, knowing him, he's done. He would expect that.
I'm patenting that laugh.
He'd be like, hey, my laugh made the show.
Yeah, I gotta patent that shit.
Oh, I gotta have the
what do you do?
royalties.
Buy one get one free. You do 2 laughs.
I gotta have the royalties to that.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we had a very interesting match. It was Bryan Danielson and Dax Harwood of FTR. AEW had some pretty good matches as well that day. This one of them, right? It was hard nosed, man, going back and forth with this counter, that counter. Excellent match to start off AEW.
Yeah.
Right. We had a Ricky Starks promo, right? Trying to be Billy Bad. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, he won that opportunity, but we already know he ain't winning nothing.
Nah. He needs to build his character up anyway. So.
Yeah. I mean, he has a good character, man. I mean,
I chased the title for a while.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some people get behind
him winning that soon. I thought that it I understand what they were trying to do, putting another star, and then you also got to look for a face to go against MJF. I really wanted what's his name to win it. Ethan Page. I wanted Ethan Page to win it. Right. I think those two going back at it would make for good television. And that's what MJF wants as well. I mean, you're not really going to get that much from Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks could hold the mic, but he's a face now, so it's a little bit different. When he was a heel, he had a little swagoo to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. They had to sit down. Other than the Renee skit happened with the JAS and Claudio and Wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we're about to see. I guess there's a stipulation, right? He has to join JAS or something.
Yeah, if he loses.
Yeah. So that means I don't know, man. Do you see him joining JAS too?
Yeah, I mean, just for like he's gonna be one of those things. It's like something they already did before. Remember?
Yeah.
So wasn't somebody a Butler or something? Remember a few last year or something?
Yep. Someone was like that.
Best friends guy with somebody's Butler.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something stupid like that. I mean, it might be better because Jericho's involved, but
I was over there dying laughing when they said, "Oh, come to JS and be a sport entertainer. We know that you like to yodel. You'll be the yodeler." I was like, "Yo, imagine them trying." I could see them putting on him in a yodel outfit and him trying to and say, "Hey, yodel for us."
Yeah, they throw him a costume and he's coming out with the kilts and everything.
Yeah. All right, so then right after that, we had the TNT Open Challenge match. Samoa Joe going against some nobody named AR Fox.
No, he's not. He was in TNA.
For people that don't watch TNA like me,
and Lucha Underground.
Oh yes, I didn't know who this guy was. Thought they bought him. Got him from freaking Marshalls.
Nah. He was like a military guy or something, and he became a wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go and look at some AR Fox highlights.
Oh no, he's really good. He I think he's boys with that guy Wesley. That's in the NXT.
Yeah.
He's I think they used to be tag team partners or something.
So Samoa Joe, he quickly disposed of that foe.
Mm-hmm.
Then Warlow came and said, "Hey, I'm gonna get my." I guess Warlow had the week off because that was a pre-edited video. Because right in the middle of him, he was stuck over there like, yeah, there's frozen camera on that. I was like, ah, oh, damn, AEW.
Yeah.
Still not cleaning up certain parts. You know what I mean? Then we had the unveiling of the new AEW championship, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the belt?
Oh, I like that belt. I mean, it looks. Well, I mean, it looks the same as the old belt, but it had the MGF little tweak to it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the him adding the Burberry to it, giving it some flair. What I don't like is how these guys they walk around with this belt. They're supposed to be the most. They're trying to make it the most prestigious belt. He's dumping the old belt out, right? Even when he's holding the Burberry belt, he's throwing it on the ground. John Moxley just used to just chuck that thing in the ring. Uh, what's gonna call it? You got to hold that belt like it's freaking the 10 pounds of gold, man. Like how your boy used to carry it. You know what I mean? Held right there in the arms, right there. I used to love how that man used to hold the 10 pounds of
Yeah, I
gold.
mean, everybody can't be like your boy putting it in the Jansport.
But yeah, unveiling the belt and then making the surprise. I mean, I saw it and I was like, oh, this is coming. And then
Yeah, I mean, I saw it coming too, but I was like, man, nah, it can't be. It's too soon, too soon. They just got
that's what I
together.
figured. It was way too soon for this.
But then I figured, I mean, if you look at it, if he's going back to WWE, if that's what this was, he couldn't have done it while he was the leader of the Black Pan, whatever the fucking name of that group is.
Blackpool.
Yeah,
Combat.
Black Ass Club. I don't know, but now that he turned with that MJF just like got rid of him. So
yeah, so like all week with this whole William Regal, whether or not he was how long he was signed to AEW for, essentially, man, them doing this move, he might be out of here, out of the storyline because he has nowhere to go from here.
yeah, I mean, if anything, if he's going for a backstage role on WWE, I mean, maybe that's what he wants. And his son works in the NXT, so
Yeah,
maybe that's what he
that's
wants.
true. The crazy part is that he could have did a lot of good work in AEW if he stayed. If he stays, because he could develop that talent just like how he did in NXT. It baffled me when he got removed because like he was a mentor to so many of these guys that are starring right now. Bryan Danielson, mentor to KO, mentor to Gart, all these guys, and it's just like wow.
Yeah, but if it's
Especially since AEW has that backroom drama. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Speaking of that, yo, is this a work or not, bro?
What?
With the CM Punk.
I don't think it's a work.
You don't think it's a work?
No.
They haven't mentioned anything else, man. And even then you hear because we have Kenny Omega now back. I think he did an interview somewhere else, and then like he was just like essentially telling people, "Hey, we're not going to talk about it. That's it." So now I'm kind of confused.
Oh, well, I mean, pretty much they don't like the guy, and but they still got to pay the guy. So that's all they want to say. Getting 5 million or whatever the amount is for not even working no more. And both times he won the title, he got injured.
Yeah,
Pretty much paying all this money to this guy, and pretty much they don't want to use him.
that's crazy.
I mean, if it's a Vince McMahon, you would have said you're not getting no money if you don't do want the ring. So, but it's it's Tony Khan, so
MJF can talk about anything in these promos, bro.
yeah,
Bringing up Triple H, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His name into it, and still talking about the bidding war of 2024.
Yeah, even remember that scrum after when he won the title, he was talking.
Yeah.
He was what do you say? He says, you know, I got my money from this doofus right here. And then he looked at Tony Khan. No offense. He's how you gonna call the guy that is your boss a doofus right in his face, and he said no offense.
All right. Absolute Ricky Starks
Mm-hmm.
had another match, squash match versus Davari.
Yeah.
Normally AEW has some good matches, but like it was more what was going on off screen that caught my attention for AEW this week, right? The interviews, the promos, the backstages, right? Because you had Samoa Joe, his match, very
Mm-hmm.
fast, right? You had Ricky Starks, very fast. Then you put on a match with Anna Jay and Nightingale,
Mm-hmm.
right? This new chick, Willow Nightingale, that's got all this crowd pops. And then those type of matches, man, made me want to freaking fast forward.
Yeah. Well, one thing I didn't fast forward is when Jade came out with that dollar bill outfit.
Yes, yes, and that's what happened afterwards, right? You had
Yeah.
Jade and her baddies go over there and her dollar bill outfit. Yes,
Uh-huh.
that was all over.
I know. I was like, man, no wonder Romeo wanna hook up with that. I mean, she might beat him up, but he was worth it.
Yeah, the whole referencing of little Bow Wow and bringing him into
Oh yeah,
this.
Bow Wow, not Romeo. I just fucking
Yeah, the whole referencing of little Bow Wow into this. I'm not. I don't think everyone else is a fan of that. Like
Yeah,
me, I see where she's trying to bring people of the mainstream into it, but a lot of the wrestling fans aren't going to relate to that.
yeah. I mean, unless you were like grew up like the times that we grew up, like younger cats, they don't know. Like I remember she came out at what time with the Jermaine Dupri. I didn't even notice that was him until like somebody actually said that. And Trina looked completely different. One time he came out with that. Rick Ross was just trying too hard when he came out with the Swerve.
So yeah, she's trying to bring the hip hop culture into it, but I don't think that the average wrestling fan really cares too much about it.
Yeah. Plus, these people were relevant when she was like, I don't know, like 15 or 10 or something.
So we had what closed out AEW was the trios, the best of 7 series. All right. Um, what can you say? I mean, like you can watch these guys wrestle every week. It's
Yeah.
going to be something, and we're going to see it because it's a best of 7 series.
Yeah. But I think they should have had the, um, what's the name? The Pox group win this one too. So it would have been 3-0. Then it would have been more suspenseful.
Yeah. So best of 7, we're going to see it all the way to 7.
Yeah. God damn it.
We're gonna see it all to 7. All right, that's cool. Let's you want to jump to SmackDown?
Yeah. Let's go do SmackDown then.
Let's go SmackDown. Yes. And SmackDown happened yesterday, and we started. It was going. We all knew that the Wrestling Cup. What was it? The World Cup finish
Mm-hmm.
was going to be the main event. We started off with who else? World Cup Finals. That's what I meant. We started off with who else, but the Usos and them coming out again. Man, you know that these guys have the storyline down pat. You have the storyline on Monday Night Raw. Then you bring it back for these guys to have the storyline for SmackDown. It's just everyone can't get enough of this.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of good. Roman Reigns is not there every time, so give more TV time for these guys because he really does need it.
Yo, so let's break it off. I mean, we've been talking about all the matches going on. Let's make some predictions, man. Let's talk about, do you see down the road Sammy or the bloodline turning on him?
I think if anybody turns on anybody, it'll be Solo.
Solo. You think Solo's turning?
If it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be Solo.
You think he was gonna turn on Sammy?
Sammy or even his brothers, because I think since he's the youngest guy, he has somewhere he could actually grow with it. Because the other two are in a tag team. I don't know if they'll ever break him up, but Solo, I think he could be the next to Roman Reigns if they do it the right way and he gets more comfortable on the mic.
All right, I guess we'll see. I was thinking with the whole Solo thing, it's only a matter of time before you have one female in the back that's going to get his attention. You know what I mean?
Oh, you talking about like Emma and what's his face?
Yeah, get like Emma or someone else over there to try to break down the hardcore enforcer like Solo.
What's his name? Emma and that fucking guy.
Madcap.
Yeah, Madcap.
Yeah. Get well, she's already got something with them, but like get someone else to go over there and just like try to soften Solo. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I saw him with a skit with him and Kayla.
You said what?
Solo and Kayla had a skit, and she was asking him questions, and he was just like making that mean face. He said, "All right, catch you later."
I could see that would be something I might look into. Might be for what I mean. Maybe Kayla breaking down Solo, and then them getting mad at him for paying attention to the. I don't know. We'll see. That's what I was envisioning.
Or he does a feud with a Karrion Kross, and he gets brainwashed by Scarlett.
Oh. I don't know if they would use Scarlett to. Well, who knows? Maybe do that and that'd be part of her master plan. Yeah, I can see that. I like that.
Yeah, you never know.
All right. So we started off with Bloodline coming out, and then Sami Zayn versus Sheamus. Very good match, man.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody got involved, but who won? Sheamus won or Sami won?
Nah, Sami's won.
Yeah.
Via pin. Yep, got it. Let's see what else. Next up we had Bray Wyatt cut his promo. Yeah. There was a
I don't really know what they're doing with him. I'm just
they're doing what I said that they're going to do. They're going to be extending this freaking this storyline and dragging it out. I mean, they supposedly they brought in a horror film writer, and that's what's happening now. That this is the story. I mean, numbers don't lie. Ever since Bray, he's known for having these long skits and segments. Now they gave him that freeway, and now they're just going to give it to him even more, and he's going to be able to play it out. But I think even he's got to also realize though that if you drag out certain things, people are just going to be like, yo, man, they're going to tune it out.
Yeah, because if you're going to do all this for like a 3-minute match with LA Knight, come on, man. His promos are longer than the match because it'd be like LA Knight, just running all over the place, and then.
I mean, he could be running roughshod throughout the whole roster now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So having him, and maybe that's just also him too. He can't be wrestling nonstop because he wasn't doing anything in the off season, in his break, in his time away.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, at this point, he's not going to wrestle to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up, we had Emma versus Shayla Baszler. Shayla, man, they trying to build her back up. Her stock fell, so now they're trying to. She's teamed up with Ronda Rousey,
Yeah.
and it's helping her cause.
Yeah. What do you think of people chanting fire Ronda chants?
I think Freddie Prinze Jr. said it the best, in his interview. Ronda hasn't really changed or elevated or gotten better. You know what I'm saying? And everyone's tired of it. It's not like she could talk her way out of it, because half the time it's like nails on a chalkboard. You're like, yeah, it's not even coming out right.
Yeah.
But this role she's playing, it's not too bad, but at the same time, I don't know. Oh, yo, next up, how many repackages is Lacey Evans gonna get?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. She is a super pog over there, but it's just like, I don't know. She just they just don't know what to do with her, or just I don't know. I mean, she's a good performer, and I don't know. I don't think her wrestling's bad. Her finishing move is awesome. But
No, I don't. But
maybe
her
this will need
wrestling.
a Triple H repackage, because I don't think the last one was a Triple H repackage. Maybe now they'll finally do something productive with her.
Her matches are kind of weird. I mean, she adds a lot of the judo into it. You only see slow progression into it. I think there's some other people that are coming out that they've done better. You know what I mean? Like, hell, even Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? Um, she needs to add some flair to a wrestling match, because it does get very very boring pretty fast.
Yeah. All right. So
Next up, we had Kofi Kingston and Gunther.
mhm.
All right, Kofi lost this one. Sad.
I mean, it seems like every month a New Day member is injured.
Yeah, man. New Day is just looking like squash people now, bro. It's like, hey, you need someone to beat up on New Day.
Yeah. Hopefully, Big E gets back by WrestleMania or something.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping for it every freaking day, but his recovery is supposedly slow right now, man. I don't think he's gotten approval. I think he really got injured in that match.
Yeah, I mean, he had surgery, so
Yeah, got really no, but I mean, he's on that like that type of injury where it's going to be even longer than expected.
yeah.
You see,
Like,
I don't see him coming back this year.
like
I
Randy
don't
Orton.
see him coming back for the Royal Rumble. I don't see him coming back for um Mania. I think he's going to be out until probably SummerSlam, if he could get back.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I heard from Randy Orton too. He's injured.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Then let's see. Damage Control came out, cut a promo, and we had another person come out.
Yeah, I had somebody from the Hooliverse email me and ask
What?
me we could do a poll Who had a better outfit this week, Selena Vega or Jade?
Uh,
And they're both now pogs, so that's out of our element over there,
yeah, it's out of our realm. I'm gonna have to say Jade. You know,
Yeah, I mean Selena, man, huge.
But Selena, Jesus. Yeah, she's definitely got the look. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I'm like, wow. I mean, I understand she's good at talking and stuff, but they should let her wrestle also.
I agree.
Let Shotzi wrestle. Come on.
I don't know what they're doing with Selena Vega. I mean, she's not the mouthpiece of the unit because Escobar does a pretty good job on his own.
Yeah.
She's just right now like just a ballet type. It feels like.
Yeah, but with these guys like Andrade and I don't know Escobar. I mean, I know that they know fluent English, so I don't know why they have them switch back and forth. Like Rey Mysterio. Well, I mean, I understand they're switching back just for the Hispanic audience, but still, it's just like I don't know. At least for translation or something, if you're gonna do
that. I mean, that's the problem. I mean, but you can really understand Santos.
Yeah.
It's not like
he didn't even have an accent. He just fluent.
Yeah, I think it's the other ones you're most likely like with Andrade, but that was the whole. I've read places where that's the drama with Andrade because, he loses it because his translation is not all too good. But something I did think about, man, because he's right now injured, right? And a lot of people are speculating whether or not he's going to come back to WWE. Imagine having Andrade with Legado.
Yeah, but I don't think he's injured. He just got suspended for
fighting. He had surgery.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I follow his Instagram. He had surgery. He had a torn pec.
I mean, he could have got that from Charlotte.
No. Nah, he said he got it in that match with was it the what's that? Yeah, I can't think of the group right now, but yeah, he got it in a match.
Oh.
So we'll see. But yeah, I was thinking about him though, because there was so many rumors going around saying that he's done because he had that backroom brawl and then some other nonsense. You know what I mean? But I try not to.
I mean, what they really could do is, if they do bring him back as Elector Lopez as manager. Then he can feud with the Legado.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then who the two sidekicks will be? Those two idiots that kiss everybody in the audience. Make them a serious group.
All right, let's talk about the main event of SmackDown.
3 guys and a girl.
Yeah. Let's talk about the last match on SmackDown. Yo.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a match.
Yeah, I mean, I saw somebody put on Instagram. It was a highlight of that was a main event in Lucha Underground one year too.
Yep.
It was Prince Puma versus Phantasma, whatever he was.
Yeah. So they knew how to tear the house down. They tore the house down on this match, bro.
Yeah.
You know me, I was rooting for Santos. Santos didn't get the dub though. Ricochet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But then, if Santos did win, I definitely want him to beat what's his name? Gunther. But I don't know. You think Ricochet's gonna beat Gunther?
No.
You don't really feel bad. He won all that, so he's. But if Santos lost to Gunther, I'll be upset.
Yeah. But yeah, these two do on a show to end it, man. Yo, man. Overall, SmackDown had a good night.
Yeah, actually, Raw and SmackDown were good this week.
Yeah, they had real good nights. It's definitely interesting. Like I said, with AEW, it was more what was happening off screen that caught my attention. Some in screen. I mean, I can't lie. I did just say that um, that the Bryan Danielson match with Dax Harwood was awesome.
Yeah.
And the last, but you had to go through all these other things before you got to the last best of seven series. So they had two. SmackDown, we just said had three. I'm gonna have to give the nod to the SmackDown.
Yeah, because Raw had a lot of other stuff, but Raw was really good. But
Oh, look at that.
with the damage control stuff, I'm like, Shotzi, and it's just like filler.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk anything about Rampage or not?
What would happen on Rampage? You want to add some to it?
Something. I gotta remember how it started. Well, I think is that when Acclaim started off the show.
Yeah, I believe Acclaim started off that show because they didn't start off the other one.
Yeah, I think they're starting a feud with Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal are going to go after the tag titles.
Well, hold on 1 second. All right. You had a Darby Allin match versus Cole Carter.
Yeah.
Yep. You also had your boy Darby Allin. He had the W on that one. Next up, Private Party versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. That freaking bodyguard is no joke, man. How tall is that mofo?
That motherfucker was 7'5", man. That's why Jeff Jarrett said his Giants don't wear skinny jeans like Braun Strowman.
They don't wear skinny jeans.
Stupid ass. But I'm pretty sure Braun Strowman could throw that guy into the last row.
Yeah. What else? You had Athena. How's Athena doing?
Yeah, she's good on her heel roll.
What else had on Rampage?
The debut of Shane Taylor. I don't know.
Yep.
With Keith Lee, Keith Lee don't know what to do now. He needs to find a tag team partner. And then Sneaky Swerve shows up out of nowhere.
Sneaky Swerve. Main event of Rampage was Orange Cassidy. He runs that show, bro.
Yeah.
Now with giving him the belt, he runs that show.
And then,
this was in a good old fashioned lumberjack. I said jerk fan.
Yeah, I saw somebody wrote who was Kevin Thorne was one of the lumberjacks. Kevin Thorne. He used to be WWE like I don't know, like 15 years ago. He was a jobber guy. Yeah, he was. They were trying to build him up to a feud with Undertaker at one point. He like a gothic.
All right, man. I think that wraps up the week in wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I know we don't usually talk about Impact, but they
give us some Impact news.
Well, I was only gonna say Bully Ray is doing his best heel work on Impact, but they wrote somebody off Impact, and all roads point to him coming back to WWE. Did you see anything about that or no?
No.
Oh well, they wrote Eric Young off of Impact.
Oh yes. I heard that they're bringing him back, but what's gonna happen then?
I mean, maybe him and Nikki Cross are going to get back together, and that other dude, that big ass guy, is that the one that's Nikki Cross is married to? The big guy with the beard. That was the best stuff in NXT, man. When him and Drake Maverick were together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
but we'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen somebody get written off by getting they made him see like he got killed. They stabbed him.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? This is a new shit for wrestling.
Yo, you see with people with WWE bringing back all these people now, they're exiting their previous shows in some awkward manners, bro.
Yeah, like William Regal and Eric Young in 1 week, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember before she came back a few years ago, they threw her into the train tracks, and she died like that.
What's gonna happen, man, when they out of work, man? What's she gonna do? Reincarnate herself into something?
Yeah, I mean, she came back to Impact, so I mean, they just didn't mention that, but that James Stormer threw her into the train tracks, and that was it.
I'm telling you, man, they wrestling storylines, very interesting. All right, that wraps it up for today, guys. Make sure to follow us on all our platforms: Instagram, Twitter. You can write us an email, YouTube, Facebook. Make sure to follow us there. And yeah, man, we'll be breaking down wrestling for and storylines coming up. We got we don't got Royal Rumble until next month. In your home state, you need to be doing a drive down there and doing a live at the pay-per-view.
Well, I mean, someone's supposed to, drive through and Sober Shaji pick me up.
Oh, we failed to mention that we have another little baby Hooligan fan.
Yeah, this show will be dedicated to Isabella Hooligan John.
Yeah, the missing Hooligan, the one that you guys never see except for when we try to do lives during WrestleMania. Just gave birth to a girl, little Hooligan. So
maybe when she starts talking, maybe she'll take over instead of just us two. Will be two of us and her talking because our missing Hooligan doesn't want to do it.
Oh man, yeah. Maybe she'll join the podcast. Second generation podcast.
I know. I showed my daughter this show. Like, she's like, "Daddy, how'd you get on the YouTube? How did you get?"
Yo, I did the same thing with my daughter. She came to me and was like, "You're not on YouTube." Oh, she did tell us that we need to improve our merch.
No, merch.
I showed her the channel, right? I was like, "Look, this is Daddy. He's doing a podcast."
Uh-huh.
She's always on YouTube, and she's like, "Oh," and she gave me a face like, "What's going on over here?" And then she's like, "You need to get better. You need to get merch." I'm like, "Shoot, I'm just trying to get a fan to watch this."
Well, I know we don't have anybody watching. Oh, we did all 4 shows in an hour. That's not bad.
Yeah, we did it. Yep. It's all good. I mean, I don't think people want to listen to us for 2 hours breaking down shows.
Yeah, especially if the show's been fucking 5 or 6 days out the air.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Hey, I've been doing all right with that though.
I don't know. This week, I mean, you probably don't want to do it on a weekday. Do you want to Can you or you?
I could do a Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean Thursday night. I mean it's good. I mean, then if you miss Saturday, at least we have a show during the week.
Yeah, I could do Thursday night. So we could schedule for Thursday night. At least that'll bring the majority of the wrestling shows down. So yep, Thursday night it is then.
Okay, and then we'll do Raw, NXT, and Dynamite.
Yep, sounds like a plan. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Peace out and good night.
All right, have a good night, everyone. Let's do us on Thursday.
Yes, we'll be out here on Thursday.
Keep it oozy.